Michael, you look great.
I love this. I'm so excited.
It's funny. I hit record as if we were about to start, and then I go, Michael, you look great.
Yeah. Also, Michael, I'm gonna laugh so hard if that's all you had to do. You didn't have to get an Ethernet cable and.
Right.
I'm gonna say it's all of the above.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm just ignoring that idea and just. Alyssa, thank you. That was a game.
Yeah. Good call. Good call.
Good call, Alyssa.
Yeah.
Phew, okay. These recaps are harder when we do every couple weeks. You all did some research at the library.
Yeah, research, if that's what you want to call it.
Oh yeah. Lester found a way to get in the favor of the librarian. You got ambushed.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got ambushed by allies of John Chase, whom Lester is taking some heat for being the lone survivor of that crew. So some people are connecting dots to that doesn't look good for Lester, for those that were close to Chase. What else? What else did we do 2 weeks ago? That's right. Yes. You called a number, a mysterious number with a unsleeping city area code, and a Charlie answered the phone and let you know, Lester, that he was expecting a delivery from Chase for $10,000 worth of booze. And that's not street value. You know, street value is probably even much more than that. Of booze that you have now inherited that debt. That led you to knowing now a dollar figure connected to Chase's delivery. You knew that there's only one place where he could have gotten that much booze, and that would have been to the friends up north across
Muttering Pauline.
To Muttering Pauline. Okay, the Canadian. Wait, the friends up north. Brewing operation and smuggling operation in. Get us caught up.
We at the library, we found out you sent us that thing on Valindra.
Valindra, that's right.
Shadow Mantle.
Yes. So you have some of the history of the creator of the tower that's in the docks. And you hope that somewhere in your research there is the key, quote unquote, to getting into the tower.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where we're set. I don't think there was a firm like this is what we're gonna do next. What all are you thinking? Oh, and like in a week, you're supposed to meet with Frank, Maggie.
Okay.
At the card game they run.
Okay.
Cool.
What should we start with?
Let's see. What are our storylines? What are our things? Didn't we also see Hoot last time? Didn't we do something for Hoot last time?
Yeah, I think we did.
You were wanting to lay low. Oh yeah, after you got ambushed, you were wanting to lay low, so you went and sought out Hoot. And I think you even made a delivery for him and got paid a bit.
Yeah, I think we did too.
And you were like, if we do runs like this every day for Hoot, I can have that 10,000 GP in like a year.
Yeah, right.
And we needed, what, a week?
A month, I think. I think he said a month.
1 month.
Yeah.
Lester would be long dead by then, I believe. So.
I feel like we should get going on that because that's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think
us and your Lester's proclivity to just spend money on things.
Listen, he that's what he does. Yeah, I mean, I think one way we could if we're trying, the tower's one option. Of course, I'm starting to question, we do want to see what's in the tower. Tower might be interesting, but Dak's not in the tower anymore.
Yeah, do we care that much?
Dak's dead, or not dead. Nobody. So
yeah,
that's the only thing about the tower. And as far as muttering Pauline, I feel like we need to go to where the shipments would come in, near the lake, to see if the shipment, the $10,000 mysterious shipment, ever did come in.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe they would know, or if it didn't come in at all. Yeah.
You want to track it down instead of trying to make a 10K? Probably a better idea.
I mean, yeah, I think that's the best way to do it.
Or we rob a bank.
Or
hear me out. We rob a bank.
What was it, Maggie? It was 3 weeks or 29 days, or what was it that you said we could rob a bank if we had no?
Yeah, at the very end, if we don't have it, then we'll rob a bank.
We get to rob a bank on the last day. All right.
Cool. Good to know. So, from my perspective, there's that, and then there's if I can find Grug, because he warned us about the hitman before, and maybe he knows who told you about the hitman? How'd you hear that?
Yeah.
Because then I can maybe track down who's trying to get me.
Yeah. Also, is it Grug or Frug?
Frug. Sorry. Frug. You're right.
In our text,
he's got a twin.
It's get it right.
I was like, what is his name?
Frug.
So from my perspective, that's, I guess, the storyline's more involved with me specifically, or what we've done.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to track down the shipment and see what happened to that.
We kind of have to wait for Maggie's storyline, don't we? For Frank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Frank, and then
the 10K debt seems.
We haven't really done anything with old Owl Capone either.
Yeah.
And June, I think that's where you can come in with some of your contacts being more closely related to Capone.
Yeah.
We could start to maybe snoop around what's going on over there. That's another angle that we haven't explored yet.
For sure.
So, it's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I say we go to the lake, do a little snooping.
Yeah.
Like the docks, Davo? Is that an area of the city that we can go and ask some questions on?
It is. It also happens to be the same general area that the tower resides.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
I'm trying to make that make sense geographically in my mind, because I know that's south.
Yeah.
But Canada's north, but it borders the lake.
Yeah.
Did I just not think about it, Dave?
Just don't think about it.
All right, I got it.
It's like Detroit is technically north of certain parts of Canada because of how the lake goes.
Got it. Detroit.
Around the lake.
This city's like Detroit. Yeah, I was going to go with they have flying ships, so it's south, but they go north. Anyway.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
And we can talk to my boy Tommy, June, see if you're any better at stickball, and go there. So yeah, let's hop in the car from the library. We've learned about the lady who created the tower. We can kind of go from there.
Head down to the docks. The area gets increasingly poorer going into the docks. The quality of houses deteriorates as you go. The way people dress, same thing. The tower becomes a more prominent, landmark on the horizon as you go about business in the docks area. And you're headed to the docks where shipments come in and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so 2 docks in the Roaring City. There is the airship dock that is located up on a mountain. And then is the traditional seafaring dock. Both docks serve similar purposes. Incoming and outgoing goods and people. Also, the docks do have portals at the ports.
Got it.
So,
Love it.
so the docks are also where somebody might arrive to the Roaring City from, like, the Fey realm. A different place of existence. But that's all just for funsies for you to know, really. So yeah, heading down to the docks, there are ships, docked. There are dock workers unloading and loading, like, cargo vessels. And there's actually a good amount of excitement in the air. A level of excitement that you might not expect there to be just on a normal day down at the docks. As you hear this, there's kind of this speed at which some of the people are moving around, in this chatter that seems to be excitement. Like I said, there's excitement in the air down at the docks for some reason.
Place to be. Cool. So I feel like we should find out, like, what's the chatter? Why is everybody all pumped about it? Yeah, what's the good gossip?
So there's, like, a muscle dock worker, like, making their way past you, carrying, like, a bag of, potatoes.
Potatoes.
Flour.
So I look at the guy, I go, hey, nice taters.
Are these?
Yeah. And I kind of laugh, and I go, that's a good one. What's going on around? But it seems, I've been to the dock 100 times. I've never seen it this jumping.
Oh, yeah, the sea nymph over there, he gestures towards the ship, says they spotted the ghost ship. They're getting ready to go out, investigate.
What? Sorry, I've never heard. What's the ghost ship? What's up with that?
The ghost ship, the sea merchant's ship that disappeared like a century ago. They say it's back.
It's back. Somebody just came in and they spotted it. They saw it. Is that what's going on?
Saw it in the fogs.
Oh man, are you not trying to go out there and find it?
My wife's not real keen on that idea. This is dangerous.
Oh, it's dangerous. Oh.
But just imagine the merchant prince, his lost treasures on this ship that nobody ever knew what happened to it.
Buddy, look at me. You think you have to sell me? I'm already on that dock. I just wanted to find out what's going on. What do I need to know before I jump on that boat and go after this ghost ship?
Well, it sounds like you know what you need to know.
Oh,
Are any of you players proficient in history? Be like you have a little dot or a P or something next to your
Well, I am.
history skill? Okay.
Do you want me to roll it?
Nope.
Okay.
Are you, June?
Half. It says half proficiency.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, bards are weird. Yeah. I think you're proficient. You're proficient at a lot of things, aren't you?
Acrobatics, insight, intimidation, perception, performance, persuasion.
Yeah, that's a lot. I think
And then the rest of them I'm half.
Oh, the rest of them. Okay, yeah, you got some fancy bard stuff going on. Okay, actually, yeah, go ahead and roll history, you two, June and Maggie.
So I don't have a dot or anything by mine, but mine is +2. That doesn't mean anything.
Plus
If you see
2.
the circles, we just hold your mouse over the circle. It'll say half proficient, expertise, proficient.
Not proficient.
No.
Got no history lessons.
No. The
drive
+2 is just because you have a +2 towards intelligence. I think it would be. Yeah. June, you remember hearing like old tales. You often may have figured there was little truth to them, of some rich sea merchant who was transporting all of their wealth to America from not America.
From not America.
From Europe.
Lake, right?
I'm a little hazy on the details.
And well, like, does the lake connect? It's got to connect up to, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Was it just Canada? Like, can you sail from Europe into this lake?
No, it's a lake.
Well, I don't know. It depends on what you're picturing. I mean, sometimes there are like channels that would.
Oh, are you saying I can just picture the map? I don't know. I don't need to be Googling Chicago right now because this is a make-believe. Oh yeah, it's very landlocked.
Yeah, you can make it there.
Yeah, it does look like there's some like a channel.
Yeah, I just Googled it. I said, "Can you make it to the Atlantic into Lake Michigan?" And it was
on
like,
a canoe though, or on a whole like.
The waterway allows passage from the Atlantic Ocean to inland port of Duluth on Lake Superior, a distance of 2,300 miles to Chicago. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lake Superior is north of Lake Michigan, but this isn't Chicago.
No, so you can absolutely make it through.
So also, we're talking about a ghost ship. So who the heck knows?
Yeah, it flies.
It's like, hey, I really like this lake. It's nice. I'm gonna choose this lake.
Or maybe, who's to say a ship can't disappear and then reappear somewhere where it doesn't even make sense?
Ghost ship.
That makes it cooler, in fact.
Oh, 100%.
So this lake is landlocked, and there's still the ghost ship there. Explain that.
Wow.
Explain that. So Maggie, June, you've just heard like tales, rumors of this ghost ship that a rich merchant prince was loading his wealth on. Maggie, you know that, and in fact, you have some, European, your European history lessons may have been more in detail with these kinds of matters than June's American education. So, you know that there was, in fact, a merchant prince who was transporting all of their wealth to America. And that ship, as far as anybody knows, didn't sink. It just ceased to exist. And so many, treasure hunters over the decades have attempted, have what's it called when you kind of like scrape the bottom of the ocean, like
trolled?
Like trolled for this ship. Magic users have attempted to locate it, never to any success. But this ghost ship, according to some of the crew members of the Sea Nymph, has been spotted just south of the Canadian coast. I guess the spotted part, you all know that. I went beyond your history check for that, Maggie. Suppose.
Great.
There's some members of the Sea Nymph loading up. And there's like a first mate. He walks up to you guys. And he looks you over, you kind of got the adventuring look to you all. And he says, hey, we need some muscle. I was going to go into some of the taverns and see if there's any folk willing to come with us looking for the Emperor's Wave. But you're here.
Well, and I go, well, I think there's a tavern that way. Or over there.
Really trying to accentuate your muscles.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I just go, but we are willing to join.
Perfect. If we find the mother lode, you'll be welcome to your proportional share of the treasure. And listen, we're mostly just kind of, sailor types, so we're really depending on you if anything, dangerous, gets in the way.
Great. Yeah, we're there. Sounds great.
All right.
Let's go.
We're leaving in 5. Anchor away. Starboard port galley. Ship terms. Fire the cannons.
Hoist the main.
Dun, dun, dun. On roll 20, you're now looking at your vessel.
Look at that.
Scallywags.
You scallywags have your
We're on a lake.
shoebies upon the dock, the top deck, the quartermaster's lair.
Oh, are these different levels of the ship? Not
That's
every
right.
Ship beside each other.
That's right. Each one is above
I
the
gotcha.
next.
Pop that down.
And anchors away.
Woo! Is there wine?
Is there wine?
Yeah. Is there alcohol on the ship that I can get into?
Absolutely.
I think there's
Great.
rum.
There's
Great.
Yep. Good. Absolutely.
Great. I'm gonna take a seat and open a bottle.
Okay.
And I'm looking to go find the captain.
Oh. I have a captain ready. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You got this.
I'll join June for a drink.
Okay. Very good. You're mucking it up with some of the crewmates, Maggie and June.
Mm-hmm.
Lester, you find a turtle manning the wheel.
Let me guess. Is it a half man, half turtle?
Very good.
Love it.
Yeah. For all purposes, it is a turtle, but it's 6 feet tall and just standing on bipedal. just standing like we do.
Small.
No, this is very big. Shell. The shell is there. This is.
Ninja Turtle.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I recognize Captain. I walk up. I thought they said they needed muscle on this ship. Looks like you might have it covered. All up.
Mighty kind of you, but I think those days are long past. The name's Orly.
Orly, good to meet you. The name's Lester. So you saw the ghost ship.
Aye, we did. We did, and we head out for it once more to become rich and retire to a life of revelry and women.
Oh, Orly, that's music to my ears. So
Yes.
What do I need to know? What can you tell me about this ship we're going after?
Well, it's gonna be a big galley. Much bigger than this. We've tried to keep word quiet so that we don't have competitors, but that hasn't been entirely successful, as you might have noticed.
Mm-hmm.
To tell you the truth, there's not a lot we do know about the Emperor's Wave. We don't know what to expect.
Okay. So how can I best help you? Right? You're getting us out there. What's the plan? You're the captain.
Well, should we run into any pirates, sea creatures, hostile competition, that's where you and your friends come in. To keep them off of us.
You got it.
Should we arrive at the Emperor's Wave, we will need your help in boarding the Emperor's Wave, clearing it of any hostile inhabitants, and loading up the great and numerous treasures.
All right. Well, let me know if you keep a spotted eye out. Let me know if any of you or your crew see anything, and holler if you see it. The name's Lester.
Lester, now you should know we have a few, wanting to say trebuchets, but it's not the right word. Giant crossbows. Like Game of Thrones, the ones where they shoot the dragons. What would those be called? Well, there's a picture of it on the Roll20 map that you can reference. There's two of them. It goes, we've got some built-in defenses on the deck. Takes some time to get it loaded, takes some time to get it aimed, and it takes some time to get it fired. So mechanically, if you want to use those, should the need arise, I'm sure you'll have smooth travels, though. It would take an action to load it with, like, its giant bolts, and it would take an action to aim it, and then an action to fire it. So you're talking about 3 turns to get that thing loaded, aimed, and fired, unless there's more than one person doing it.
So I'm speaking both to the captain and to Devo, the dungeon master, and saying, well, I am a proficient marksman, so I'm sure I'll be able to handle that better than most of your crew.
That's right. Most of the crew is unskilled in operating our defenses.
So, in speaking to Devo, the dungeon master, what does that actually do for me from your turn?
Well, you will still roll to hit.
I still roll to hit, but I don't think in reading my proficiencies at archery, I don't have to. It's not an action for me to load. Is that correct?
Oh, well, that's just because of the kind of weapon you're using.
I'm talking about in this one, though. It won't help me not have an action.
No, it won't help you.
So I'm not any better, besides the fact that I'm a better marksman.
Besides, when I ask you to roll, you will roll better, more than likely, than, like, Joe Schmo Sailor.
Gotcha.
Cool. But maybe Joe Schmo Sailor can help you load it and save you some time, that kind of a thing.
Great.
Or the 3 of you could operate one of them and be able to basically fire it every turn. It would just use all of you to take your action to do that. Whether that's better than you all individually doing your own thing is another question.
I mean, I feel like if we've got sailors, it seems like a pretty great way to use their non-skill set rather than to use your magical skill set.
Right.
Yeah, more than likely, just some of them might need to be, like, attending to the masts or the, like, sailory stuff, too.
So I will ask the captain, if we need to fire those weapons, can I have 2 of your sailors to help me operate one of them?
I think that'd be wise.
Great. Okay. Awesome. That's it from my end.
And you're sailing.
Great. How's the drinking going? You having fun?
So, June, Maggie, you run into a sailor who goes by. I'm waiting for a donation to come in for the stream. They can give me the name. I don't know where I was going with that bit. I need to come up with the name still.
You could have acted like there was a stream and then said, oh, they came up with the name this. Like we had.
I can, like, thank you so much for the $500 donation. This sailor is now called Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete, sailor.
Pistol Pete. Thank you. Actually, I was on a stream for D&D recently, and somebody in the comments was like, boner for boners or something. So I was sitting there chatting. Hey, thanks for watching, Boner for Boners. The internet.
Yep.
The internet, man.
You all, Maggie and June, are talking to Pistol Pete, who happens to not just be a sailor, but he is the guy to go to for tattoos on the ship.
Okay.
And not just any tattoos. He claims that with the right, amount of gold dust, he can do magic tattoos.
Oh, I want one.
With Fertile, and you guys find a guy with magic tattoos?
Magic tattoos.
I want one.
That's right. So he
especially because if I hate it, I can just get rid of it.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, actually, I kind of love the idea of a changeling getting a tattoo and it's on every form they take. I think that's cool. But
I like it. I like it too.
Yeah.
I'm drunk. I want it.
Okay. All right. So wait, let me try. I want to try to like describe the tattoos and like not reading to you exactly what they do, but like the way like a sailor would describe them. So let me try to
get a quarter sleeve.
But he's saying he's got spells that range anywhere from needing 100 gold pieces worth of like gold dust to 200, anywhere between 100 and 200 gold dust pieces. And if you have the gold, he's confident, because I think this is fun and I want you all to get tattoos if you want them, that he can make them into the dust he needs. You don't need to go looking for gold dust. And Lester, of course, you can enter the underdeck whenever you'd like. Yeah.
June is flagging you down.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on over here?
You gotta get in on these tattoos, man. Magical tattoos.
You didn't have to say magical. Tat it up.
Okay, so he describes a tattoo that can actually move on your skin. And should you want it to, you can kind of focus your efforts and use it to disguise yourself. So that's a tattoo that basically allows you to disguise self. He describes another tattoo.
I was about to say, Judy, you should definitely do that one.
No, I can already switch when I look. You need that. You're not sneaky. Tripping over stuff.
He describes a tattoo that has complicated, arcane symbols and imagery. Lots of geometric shapes and stars, and also kind of however you want it to look. But once you get this tattoo, you can find a spellcaster to cast a spell into it. And you could then cast that spell from that tattoo. But once you cast it, it's gone. That tattoo disappears.
But then can you get it? Oh, it disappears for good. You can't get it.
It is a one use. Well, you could if you kept up your friendship with Pistol Pete, potentially.
Pistol Pete.
Unless, of course, I have him get eaten by a shark today.
No.
There's sharks?
Oh, no.
What kind of lake is this?
The lake.
Well, there's another tattoo he describes that kind of imbues you with an extra amount of hardiness, and if you feel stronger, that you could take a blow better, or perhaps evade a blow better. It's kind of a boost to protect yourself, and we can give that some cool imagery too. And finally, this is the last one I know, and I'm still trying to learn some more. The last one I'm confident in knowing how to do. You can actually extend the ink from the tattoo beyond your body and use it to attack and grapple things and people.
This is like with the Spider-Man thing.
Like kind of venomish.
Venom.
Yeah,
kind of
venomish for sure.
That's cool. And we don't know the prices of these different things.
He can do the last one I described and the spell storing one for 200 gold pieces, and he can do the mask, the self disguise and the protective one for 100 gold.
What are y'all thinking?
Lester, what do you want?
I'm not as rich as you guys. I can't even afford the 200 gold piece one. You know me. If I could, I'd spend it. Like,
I know.
Ain't no thing. Both the $100 ones make sense to me from because I'm like the frontline guy anyway. So if I get a little bit more bulk, that makes sense. But I also have a pretty recognizable face, and like we saw last time, it gets me into trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that could be helpful.
Could definitely be helpful. I mean, and then at that point, if I get the disguise self one though, we can literally all not look like ourselves if we needed to.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
So I'll last to the party, first to do the cake stand. I will take Pistol Pete.
Can the tattoo say that?
Yes, it can.
Yeah, last to the party. And the great thing about it, remember, it moves around my body. So like 1 minute on my forehead, it's gonna say that. Right. And then it'll move away, but like it'll be there.
It's on your chest.
And just quick, I don't think this is going to dissuade any of you, but there's attunement slots in D&D. So the fancier magic items often require attunement, and you only get to attune to 3 magic items at a time. So a tattoo, which is permanently inked onto your body, is going to be a attuned item that will be very, very difficult to get rid of, except for the one that disappears once you use it. Of course.
We don't currently have any
Correct. There's no competition in your inventory at the moment for attunable magic items.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the bulky one might be one that, like, later on I'm like, why do I need this? Because, like, as we get stronger ourselves, like, it probably won't matter as much that we get, like, 3 extra hit points or whatever it provides. But I feel like it'll always be a good thing to be able to disguise ourselves. So,
can you remind me what the third one was?
There was disguising yourself, storing a spell, boosting your ability to protect yourself. It's a bump to your armor class.
Okay.
And then the tendril jutting out from tattoos one, it was the 4th.
So the armor class is a good thing because that never changes.
Yeah, and if you were to improve your armor class, it would just stack on with the tattoo. So yeah, that one's unlikely to become like obsolete as you level. Sure. Unlikely.
You know what? I think I'm going to change my mind. Because I'm Lester Gillis. I don't change.
Go for it. Do what you want.
I'm not going to disguise myself. Plus, I don't like the idea of having a tattoo on my forehead that says last to the party, first to do the cake stand. So, Pistol Pete, here is 100 gold. I want to be even bulkier than I am now.
Okay, so you're going with the barrier tattoo.
Barrier tattoo.
He produces a special needle that he's funneled the ground up gold pieces into. And he begins to... Ordinarily, it would depict protective imagery that resembles liquid metal. The ink kind of ends up looking like liquid metal as it sets into your body. But is there an imagery you would request of Pistol Pete to incorporate?
I feel like a shield, right?
Yeah, shield would be appropriate.
Or should I do something funny? Like I love my mom.
What would Lester do? What would Lester do?
What would Lester do?
What would Lester do?
And while you're thinking, you need to think about where you want this.
Oh, it's definitely on the arm, the bicep, the small half bicep that I have. Remember, because I'm a slender guy, to be honest. So
that's right.
Right.
You know what?
Bank sign, like dollar sign.
Okay, I'm throwing another wrench.
Okay.
I'm like presenting cool things to you all, but then I also want to kind of honor like some of the limitations. This tattoo is intended for somebody that doesn't wear armor.
Oh, well, shoot, because I do wear heavy armor.
So this could benefit you, Lester, but you'd have to strip yourself of your armor, which I don't think would end up actually helping your armor class.
Yeah, it would. So, all right. Well, I guess I'm gonna disguise myself then.
Yeah.
Ain't get tougher.
All right. What are you going? What kind of image do you want for the?
Are you sure you should get something on your body that will be there forever?
Yeah. As I look down at like all the like bullet wounds I have on my body already, I'm like, yeah, I think it's gonna be fine that I have a couple scrapes and scars. I think it's all right.
I mean,
Lester, if you need to borrow some money, you can borrow some money if you want a different
tattoo. I've got enough for that $100 one, no big deal. And I don't think the other ones, this one-time spell to me doesn't, like, it's one time. Like,
you want venom?
I would use that immediately. You know me, I wouldn't save
it. Because let me paint a picture here. If you were to come in contact with like a high-level wizard, you could put like a 7th level spell in the tattoo. That potentially could be like game breaking, right? You know, like you could walk into an encounter that I think it could kill you all, and then you use that spell, and it's like done. And so,
oh my god,
you know, but then so that tattoo, in my opinion, has kind of a side quest. You don't ask June or Maggie to put a spell into it. Go find some archmage. Yeah, trade him a favor or something and have him put that spell in there.
Yeah, that's an Owl Capone killer right there.
Right.
That's like a Jack Sparrow. I'm saving this one bullet for one guy.
There you go. Thing. But would Lester use his spell right away? Yeah, he probably would.
Is Lester the hothead gonna do that? Or are you gonna shoot it out like a broom?
That was looking at me funny, okay? But that broom's gone.
Gone. Yeah, sent to another realm.
If we're gonna do something with it.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Not the spell one that was 200. It was
the inky venom thing. Yeah. Here, I'm slowly trying to pull away, and actually give you a little bit more mechanical of an idea with these. Now that Pistol Pete kind of gave you the narrative for it, you can shoot your ink will extend 15 feet beyond where you are. They need to like try to strength save away from it, and if they fail, they take a decent amount of damage, and you grapple them. So like they're pulled, like wrestled.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the spell one sounds pretty cool.
It does. Maggie, do you have thoughts on what you want to do? Are you gonna get one?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the shield one. Wait, Devo, do I have armor on?
You might have leather.
Oh,
might have leather armor.
Where do I see that?
Left hand side.
Oh, there we go. Right armor.
That's what I have.
Well, that means you're proficient in armor. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're wearing it. You would. I wonder if you hover over your armor class if it shows.
It could say the equipment. In my equipment, it says I'm having I have chainmail and a shield.
Yeah, it will say in equipment.
We have leather. I have leather.
You both are wearing leather armor? Yeah, am I on Maggie? Yeah, Maggie, you are as well. And so the leather armor showing armor class 11. Do it then. Let's see here. Leather armor does 11 plus your dexterity modifier. And your base armor class is 10 plus your dexterity modifier, I believe. So it's just one better, which is the same as what this tattoo does.
Oh, so it'd be the same.
It's not worth it. For us.
Maybe I should just change this. Maybe just no armor restriction. No armor restriction. The dungeon master has spoken. And now costs 250 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Or that more than doubled. It now costs 200. Now costs 200 gold pieces. And armor doesn't matter. DM giveth and the DM take.
What does it do to the armor class?
Adds 1 to it.
Where do you see your armor class?
It's like right beside your initiative.
Why is it 11? Is that bad?
It is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Immediately, yes.
I thought mine was wimpy at 14.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I thought mine was wimpy at 14.
Okay, well, I guess we know what I'm gonna get.
It sounds too bad. It sounds like your armor is not equipped or something.
Yeah, I don't know how you have armor and you also only have an 11.
Oh.
What do you have?
I have 18.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But like I also have like heavy armor and a shield. I have chainmail and a shield. So like it bumps me up pretty good. But I need it because I get shot.
I have a horn, so like a musical instrument.
It says you're wearing the armor.
Yeah.
But didn't I say it's 11 plus your dex for leather armor? And your dex is +2. So your armor class should be 13.
I'm weak.
Oh, unless you're not proficient in the armor? No, you can wear light.
Wait, hold on, Devo.
Yeah.
So you get your armor class is whatever your stuff you're wearing plus your dexterity modifier?
Depends on the armor.
My dexterity is a +0, so.
Oh, it is. Am I looking at Maggie's, not June's?
Yeah.
Yes. I was looking at your dexterity saving throw, not your dexterity. No, yeah. So your wimpy 11 is correct.
That's.
And that's when I roll to hit you. That's what I'm comparing it to. So when somebody is attacking you, the armor, your armor class is what's determining if they hit you or not, or if they hurt you.
Great. So let's fix
pretty easy to hit.
Let's fix that, I guess. But I asked where it was.
Okay, so where are we on the tattoo decisions now?
I'm gonna get one. I'm still getting the armor one.
Okay, the barrier tattoo for Maggie.
You guys are both getting the armor one?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I'm wimpy, and so is June apparently.
I gotta do the spell thing, right? Like,
or Venom. Venom could be very cool.
Yeah, but I'm an archer. I like to keep people at a distance anyway.
Yeah,
it's fair.
You could do both.
No, I can't. I mean, if I did the spell one, I would have to ask June for 50 gold pieces anyway.
That would make you beg. June would make you beg. But I would make you beg.
You need to keep a little coin in your pocket for all your little birds too.
Well, I've got 20 silver pieces.
Okay.
And 20 coppers. So I've still got enough for old Frog.
To get Frog in his suit.
If you want, I will.
Yeah. Like the smart thing is for me to get the disguise.
Yeah, but it's Lester.
But Lester, although his intelligence is increasing daily, and I've told Davo I have to act smarter now because my level ups have helped my intelligence.
Ah, gotcha. I thought you were saying you, Michael Brett, were getting smarter, so it's getting harder for you to.
Oh, definitely not. No, it's getting harder for me because Lester's outsmarting me now with his 15. Yeah, so I look at you, June, and I go, spell of any kind. Like, but I need 50 gold. Like, oh, please, June. Come on, June. Like, almost like I'm like, please, come on. Like, I'm like the kid who saw the really cool toy that they want.
You have to owe me one favor. I can call in at any time.
And I kind of think, but I can't think that far ahead. And I'm like, done. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that's going to backfire on me.
There you go. Done. We can shake on it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, so you just traded away a favor to have enough coin to get which one?
The spell one. One spell slot. My one bullet.
That is called the Spell Rot tattoo. The Spell Rot tattoo.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. We're going to ruin like so much time me just seeking out the most powerful wizard in all of
yeah.
You guys are gonna be like, can we please do anything better than this? And I'm like, oh, hold on. I got another guy to talk to.
You don't want me to every bar and be like, who's the most powerful person in here?
Prove it.
Gotta man about a spell slot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend our next 4 or 5 sessions trying to find the spell, and then I will use that spell the next session on like a grunge, like yeah, whatever, just instantly.
Yes.
I'm just like a little henchman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at me funny. Whatever.
And then June's gonna be like, I gave you 50 gold pieces for that?
Hey, as long as she gets her favor.
In favor.
All right. So spell rot tattoo for Lester and barrier tattoos for the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes some time, but I think sailing over the lake towards the ghost ship will be enough time. Yes.
The cost of the bolt one, whatever it's called.
100.
It was 100, but we made it 200 when we ignored the armor stuff.
You're right.
So 200 GP each, which Pistol Pete will ground into a dust and use for that. And I've got information that I can send you all for your tattoos. I think we might have to do some of it kind of custom in your D&D Beyond, because I'm sure this isn't the free stuff.
But as I'm getting my tattoo, I'm a little buzzed. This is what I love about the Roaring City. You can just meet a stranger and a fellow adventurer and get a tattoo that's made of magic.
See what you're doing there, Kate.
My last objective met.
Level up.
Nice, Kate.
Thank you.
If you can manage to do the level up like while we play, I might let you get yourself leveled up at some point. If you want to try to do that while we go. Otherwise we can just do it in some downtime.
Let's say I think we're about to get in a fight, by the way, so it might help you to do it now.
Yeah. What? So we're currently level
3. It's just to make you level 4. Yep.
All right, I gotta catch up.
So I think you'd have to go and like kind of edit your sheet a little bit. Okay. A cloud of fog appears on the horizon, and some of the crewmates start kind of calling out, "There it is! This This is it. This is what we saw earlier. As you all begin to approach.
Oh,
and closer and closer through the fog. Sure enough, there is a ship bobbing on the waters amongst this fog. You continue to get closer, and the fog is starting to cast a shadow on the water ahead of your vessel. You know that if you continue in, you will be kind of also covered in this darkness. The sun covered over this dense fog.
How dark is it?
Not dark enough to limit vision too much.
One of these days, I'll get to use that. One of these days.
What are you trying to use? Your dark vision?
My dark vision.
And they stop the boat at the line that this fog makes in the water. So the boat has not been the sea nymph has not been steered into this fog, and they start readying row ships for you three. Rowboat.
A rowboat?
Oh.
I'm looking at the captain like, didn't you guys all come here to get this treasure, and now you're gonna send me and like my friends in a rowboat over to get it? Like,
and leave the rum behind.
like, hold on, Cap.
You can take a bottle, June.
Because we're gonna die? Is that?
We just we don't trust the fog because we're a superstitious lot.
I'm gonna need you to trust the fog and move.
All right, between Lester and June, one of you can roll a persuasion with advantage.
June, that's all you, June. I think you're more persuasive.
Yeah. Can I do it?
And the advantage gives her a crit.
Yeah.
Oh
boy, fell back on his back and can't get up.
No. See, I actually pictured it like you're talking to like the first mate or something, and Orly comes walking out and is like, "What do we stop for? There's treasure in there."
What did we stop for? Good question.
And he kind of like points at June. He's like, "That's the spirit. Forward we go."
Right, sweet. Avoid the rowboat.
If she's up for it, the likes of you should be up for it. Talking to his like hardened sailors. And
June lets that slide. June's like, what? And I'm like, both me and Maggie are like, let it go. We're getting our way.
Like, in a rowboat, anyways. Like under any circumstance, I'm not getting in a rowboat.
Well, as you get closer, you are going to have to board this vessel somehow.
Yeah.
Whether that be a rowboat or trying to like grapple hook your way over, you are going to have to get off the sea nymph, and you've gotten to that point. And sure enough, there is. Let's change Roll20 maps. A big ol' galley bobbing on the water in this fog. It is just sitting there, silent.
Do we see anything?
Just
do we notice anything?
Make perception checks.
Yeah, let's do that.
One for you too, Maggie, unless you're trying to get yourself leveled up and want to just skip this perception check.
I don't think I can do it without you.
Yeah.
But I can't know how to get back to my...
Want to like view sheet.
Yeah. Where is...
But the ship, it's all just eerie. Silent. There's nothing moving. There you go. There's just the slapping of the tide on the ships. There's the wind is kind of ruffling in the tattered remains of sails. Just sits there kind of riding the rhythm of the tides.
So I look at the captain. What's the captain's name again?
Orly Skiffback.
Skiffback. Yes. And I go, it be quiet, too quiet. And then I'm just like, we'll go over, load these weapons, have them pointed, have your men ready.
Okay.
If something happens, it's gonna happen fast.
Good
and
idea.
Then I look at you two, and I'm like, something's gonna happen here, right? We know. How can we play this smart?
I feel like before we get over there, I have one of my cantrips is Prestidigitation, so I can make something appear. There's got to be something on that ship, right? There's not nothing on that ship. Something's hiding on that ship. I don't know if I could use that to like get whatever's on that ship awakened, if that's a good idea or a bad idea. Throwing it out there. Thoughts.
So that's a cantrip. You can use it as many times as you want, so it doesn't.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking I would do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What can I do? Harmless sensory effect. Shower of sparks. You can do like a little fire on the deck, like a small one.
One of those little 4th of July sparklers.
Why get people's attention? Like, ooh, maybe we should put that out if they were on the ship.
Of a person over there.
I don't know. Can I do that?
With prestidigitation? I don't think so.
No, yeah. I was thinking of like imagery thing where you put an image.
No,
yeah.
Like, I could do like minor illusion. I don't think
minor illusion. You can make a person standing on the deck.
But that's not a cantrip, is it?
I also don't have that.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking of minor illusion.
I think your sorcerer had it. I thought for sure you had it just now. That must have been one of your other.
I definitely thought I had it, but I don't. Yeah, I mean, I could also just viciously mock people. That's another cantrip. Okay. Do we make a little? Do I have to click it if I want to do that, or?
I like it when you click it just so it shows up in the chat and I can look at what all your spells do. All right, and are you doing for the shower of sparks, or which one of these are you going to use?
Yeah, we'll do like a little sparkling effect.
Okay, we're just kind of I like to picture the sparklers.
Yeah, a little noise, a little sound, a little sparkle.
Yeah, so these sparks kind of like light up just for very briefly the gloominess that this dense fog over the ship has produced. And it also kind of interrupts this eerie quiet with this showering, sparking sound. And then it again just fades to this darkness, sun-covered darkness, and this eerie quietness. Why don't you make perception checks? Once more. Perception checks once more.
At least I'm consistent with my perception checks.
There you go.
13 and 13.
What was that 13? My bad.
Lester, you had the low roll. You think you hear like a whoa. Did my mic pick that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got flashbacks to I Am Legend right now. Like
But what does that mean? It was Lester who heard low roll.
His stomach.
Hearing things?
I'm a little hungry. We've been on this boat for a while, and I don't think we've eaten since we tried pizza. So
That's true.
Days ago.
right, like our characters are so hungry. Before I just jump over there, right, piss or get off the pot kind of thing. Maggie, do you have anything that you could try? Not using any of your spells, because obviously we need those, but
Throw something over there.
But you cantrip.
See what cantrips I have.
Yeah.
Just throw a berry. No, don't. We need those.
I have Druid Craft, which I think I could, right, Devo?
Right, that you have Druid Craft?
No, that I could use Druid Craft.
Well,
could I do that on the ship?
What are you going to do? How do you use Druid Craft?
Let's see.
Let's see what it does.
Yeah.
Right.
Throw it in the chat.
Throw it in the chat.
I can create a tiny, harmless sensory effect.
That predicts what the weather will be?
Never mind.
It's foggy.
Yeah, that's the only
guidance. But you could also make a flower blossom with it.
Okay.
Or create a like the falling of leaves, a puff of wind down at the bottom there. The sound of a small animal.
Wind clear the fog?
That's like really clever thinking, Alyssa, to like wind away the fog. And it's doable, but not with like a little Druidcraft cantrip.
Not on a 5-foot cube.
Yeah. But I like that. Inspiration for the creative thinking.
Yay.
And remember, I do inspiration fancy now.
See.
So your dice builds upon itself. You all are keeping track of your own, though.
I know I have 2.
That's my first.
Yeah, I don't think I have any.
Cool. All right. Well,
just create like a little flower on this ghost ship.
Okay.
In your hair.
Before I jump over as a human shield, we might as well put a flower over there and see what happens.
Yeah. I picture it's like a little vine that kind of goes up the mast.
Meanwhile, I feel like Devo, the sailors, and the captain are all looking at each other like, guys, who got this? This isn't muscle. Literally putting sparkles on the ship.
Sparkles and flowers.
It's pretty now.
Yeah, they're all like bringing on adventurers to keep them safe, and they're showering the deck with sparkles and flowers.
Who knows? Maybe the ghost will like them.
Yeah, we're being nice to the ghost.
We're charming them, so we don't have to fight them.
Are you planning to? There's some grappling hooks that the crew has that you can use to try to get across. You could also try to like running leap across. How do you want to try to board the Emperor's Wave?
A grappling hook.
Nice swing over.
Okay, yeah, grappling hook. Lester?
I'm just gonna jump it.
You're gonna long jump it?
Yeah.
All right. There's rules for this. There are rules for it.
Your legs are short though.
I'm super athletic.
Strong short legs.
Like Dave's.
All right, the long jump. You can cover. Should I tell you the mechanics, or do you just want to roll for it and then I determine?
Do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Well, actually, in this way, they don't even have you roll for it, which is interesting. It's just like a math problem.
Oh, interesting. No, I'm really convinced that like at this point the sailors are starting to question our ability, and either I save us or I jump straight and like don't like
into the water. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
All right. I think we also need to determine how far away from the ship all are.
Probably should have asked that question first too, but I said I got it.
Let's say like 15 feet.
Okay.
15 feet? What am I, a long jump champion?
You could do that.
You gotta triple jump. I think you'll go further with triple jump.
What's the world record long jump?
I'm looking it up right now. 29 feet.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
come on.
crazy.
29 feet is the world record long jump.
That's crazy.
So, like, half that? Yeah, I half the world record.
Go
I think so.
triple jump.
I think so. Well, the only problem is the triple jump would be the water.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
no.
triple jump also less. It's no.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you're triple. You're counting from your first all the way over. Yeah.
All right. You're gonna jump. What is and you're gonna get a running start, right?
Well, I'd hope so. I hope I'm just like, see you on the other side.
What is your strength score? I know you're a dex fighter. What is your strength score?
Actually, my strength and my dex are the same at 14.
Okay. That's the distance you can jump.
Like
that is the distance you can jump is 14 feet.
I came so close.
You want to reach for it? You want to try to reach?
Totally.
Okay. So in the last, so you run, you leap, and like 14-foot jump. You know, it looks cool. Like it is an athletic maneuver. But when you're like 3 feet away, you can tell that you're gonna hit that boat, but just a foot or so too far down.
Right.
So yeah, make a dexterity saving throw to try to like catch yourself on the ledge of this boat.
That's not very good.
Not very good. So, but I'm thinking it's not very good because you're going to basically face plant into this ship. So you're going to take some damage, but you did roll high enough to catch yourself.
Okay, good.
So you're not sinking to the bottom.
So he is not in the water, and I didn't roll very good on your damage. So you take 2 bludgeoning damage as you basically just smash into the side of this boat, but you do catch yourself.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I pull myself up. I look back at you guys. I'm like, how do you like that?
Seen better.
And you ladies are gonna grapple hook.
Yeah.
All right, make like ranged attacks with the grapple hook. So if you have like a bow or we'll just add your dex. Make your you can roll a d20 and we'll just add your dexterity.
I should have done that. Probably better.
And it'll still look cool, swinging across.
I guess what am I doing?
Just do a d20 roll, and we'll add your dex modifier. Well, which for you is 0.
How do I do that?
You can do /r space d20. I put a little asterisk in front of mine, so it wouldn't actually roll a d20, but you can just type that without the. Now, but this is just throwing a grapple hook, so I feel like Maggie throws it and it just clanks to like the deck of the ship, not like up in the mast where you could like swing across.
Okay.
So Maggie, you just created like a tightrope.
Okay.
Walk it. Walk it.
Alyssa, you caught yours up in like the crow's nest, and if you're ready, you can swing across. And Maggie?
Do I need to roll again or?
Nah.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna try and like.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, that's a good idea. So you have some of the crew members secure your end of the rope. Yeah, make a either an athletics or an acrobatics check, Maggie. I feel like this turned into like a Survivor mini game.
We're doing so well.
Okay. Fine, I have to.
You're getting there. It's slow going. And right as you're getting towards the Emperor's Wave, you start to lose a grip. You're about to fall.
Okay.
Can I save?
Hey, there it is. While both of you make dexterity saving throws. Really, I just need one of you to do well on this.
Okay.
Whoa! Finally.
There's the rolls. Yeah. So Maggie's about to lose grip and fall into the open ocean, but as she goes and juts a hand out for the ledge, Lester, you're able to snag her like a wrist area, and you're able to like yourselves up top. So there you three are aboard the Emperor's Wave. It continues to just bob silently in the not ocean. And
I look back over. I go, looks like the job's done. We win.
And some of the crewmates are like, the treasure.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
And some of the other sailors like, shh, to the guy that yelled out the treasure. They're pretty spooked.
And so I kind of notice it, and I'm like having fun because at this point it's just a bobbing ship that I've never heard of before, and everybody's making a big deal about it. I'm like, did you say treasure? There's supposed to be treasure on this haunted ship.
And they're giving you the like, shh, stop it. Stop.
I start to do a little jib across the top.
There you go. And you all three hear a from below your feet.
God, it was not your stomach, Lester. Was it your stomach? Genuine question. I'm asking you, Lester. Was that your stomach?
It wasn't my stomach. And it's like, okay. So I look around and I try to find like the source of like how to go downstairs.
Yep. So your best bet would be the cargo hold right here. It's where traditionally the ship would be brought and cargo could be dropped into below deck is through that little netting there. It's just netting preventing you from dropping below deck. And then maybe is a stairway.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Bell Shadow Silence radiates from you. You and your companions love it.
Yeah.
30 feet of you has a tempest to stealth
No,
check.
this is the same thing. This is also one of those cargo holds, it looks like.
Listen, so we've got rope from the swinging thing. So my thought is Mission Impossible.
We're dropping you
into the cargo hold. Yeah, of course.
Since you're the little one.
Yeah. But you guys know what I'm talking about? That scene, Mission Impossible?
Yeah. And you're just...
Yeah. Do that with me into the cargo hold.
I'm in.
All right.
Nothing can go wrong with doing that.
Perfect. Perfect in every way.
Okay.
Okay, so as you approach that netted cargo area, it's dark below deck, right? It's already pretty like dark and gloomy where you are because of the fog, but there's no light source below deck, so you're looking down at a pretty much like pitch darkness.
Great.
Sparkles will illuminate some things.
Well, don't do it when you lower me, because I can see you.
Before you go down.
Oh, okay.
Not at the same time, unless you want to hold the sparkles.
Unless we want to make it like really fun, like I'm lowered, but it's like not in a Mission Impossible way, but in like I came in like a wrecking ball kind of way, like like lowering me in like a party.
Yeah, it's a disco ball.
Oh my gosh.
Are you able to ping your dark vision into Roll20?
Let me see.
Is that a thing we can do?
Features. I think it's under features. Yeah, dark vision. If I click it, does that work? That work? No. Hold on, maybe I can click.
There you go. It's in there now.
You can see in dim light. This would be darker than dim light. Does it go beyond that? You can see in dim light within 60 feet that were bright light. In darkness as if it were dim light.
Yeah.
Okay. So this would be the equivalent of dim to you. What does that mean to me?
It's gray.
All right, so it's got kind of like a dusk look to you, I think, with 60 feet. But your vision's limited to that 60 feet, which is actually quite a lot.
Yeah, I think the boat itself.
Yeah,
maybe not the boat.
Probably close to
okay, wait. So do you want to do sparkles first or lower me down?
What do you want? Because it's if it helps you see better, you want some sparkles down there?
I think I also can do a torch or a small campfire.
I feel like it would ruin our element of surprise, and now that I've got that stealth dexterity boost.
All right.
Granted, you were just tap dancing.
That's true. I probably shouldn't have done it, I guess. Yeah, but they would never think somebody's stupid enough to be lowered down where the groans came from. So, like, we're definitely got to teach them off guard.
And we have pass without choice right now, so.
Yeah.
Lower down?
We'll go without sparkles.
Okay, I am being lowered into the hole, and I'm looking out, trying to see. This is like a Sandlot type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yelled, you guys better pull me up, kind of thing.
Yep. You're being lowered down, and you start to see some of the underdeck. I feel like that's definitely not the word for it of the ship, but it's super compartmentalized. Like you're just seeing a room in this area. Okay, so you're there's like walls and doors of what you're being dropped into, with like here, some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Second. Feel areas. Oh, no. Feel areas. So I'm down below. If you scroll down a little bit, so you're just seeing this room, and as you are nearing, like being able to touch like that chair or table that's taking up most of that room, a kind of like translucent, pinkish, purplish colored being passes through the wall and looks at you and goes and it's gonna attack.
Oh god.
Well, here, make your I feel like I was gonna let you make stealth, but I just can't overlook the tap dancing. Just can't do it.
Damn it.
Way to go, Lester. I wasted a spell slot on that.
They'll just think it's me. You guys are still maybe stealthy. They think one idiot came aboard.
It's being lowered magically.
Yeah.
They're ghosts. How intelligent are ghosts? I don't know.
Okay. Oh yeah. This got a fun attack. It's going to attack you with its life drain.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
Does a 17 hit?
Doesn't even hit me.
Ah, that's very good.
Got 18 armor class.
Okay. And I think I will have don't change what you're doing necessarily depending on it, but I will have us all get in initiative. So put your tokens on the ship, and we'll get everybody in initiative. Remember, it's best if you highlight your token and then roll initiative.
Oh, sorry about that. Well, good. I did that on purpose then.
And we're by where? Where would we be?
You are right here. And Lester is right here.
Oh, we're...
No, wait. So I got a guy over there. Oh, I forgot I have to roll initiative in Roll20.
Oh, you do?
It didn't take it when I did the other one, which is great because I rolled a 4, then a 15, and now I rolled a 22 in Roll20.
Don't worry, I made it a 4. I think it should be able to let you, though.
Well, the one that showed up in the turn order was the 22.
Yeah.
Oh, you just changed it.
I just assumed it was because your token wasn't selected.
Yeah, when I selected my token and then selected it in Beyond D&D, it still did not. All
right, June, click on your token and roll your initiative.
Why won't you let me click?
Junie B. Jones.
Okay. Where? Oh, initiative. Struggle.
Quite the rolls. Now we talking. Quicker. Okay. So that was considered a surprise by the ghost, the specter. So now we are in initiative. So June, you are looking down this cargo hold as you and Maggie help lower Lester. Which, by the way, probably only like a 7 or 8 foot drop to get to the bottom of where like Lester would be. And you think you just saw some incorporeal, ghostly looking figure pass through the wall and try to attack Lester.
Yep. And fail.
And fail.
I am gonna try and hit this little ghosty thing with some vicious mockery because I didn't see that coming, and hands off my boy.
You're good.
So I'm just gonna lay out a bunch of expletives about how this annoying pink and purple thing needs to keep its hands off of Lester.
There you go. Okay. Is that a save for me, or do you roll?
I just rolled.
Okay.
Did I roll?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom
you do
save.
A wisdom save.
That's weird.
Ghosts aren't the wisest. A 7. So that fails. Yeah. And what happens? Oh, 3 psychic damage. Right?
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Just toss
it. It literally says a string of insults. So fun.
You did it, man!
Look how old you are! Have you not seen the sun? It's called sunlight. It's called vitamin C.
Oh, okay. And now, so your vicious mockery also, it does damage and it makes it have disadvantage on its next attack. You will probably have to remind me of that, like every time you do this spell.
Okay. It's just on its next next
attack, disadvantage.
Which is going to be at me, so I appreciate that.
And the psychic damage does the amount of damage you expect it should.
Oh no, great. So all my guns won't matter.
This is a little bit of the were-rat situation, Michael Brown.
I was thinking of the were-rat.
A little
bit.
Do we have time for that story, Michael?
Tell me later.
All right, it is the Spectre's turn. It's once again going to try to reach out and hit Lester. And that's what disadvantage. See?
Miss.
It misses. And yeah. Just stay right where it is. Oh, actually, I would have had to move closer to you. It just, and it doesn't stand up on the desk. It just is in the desk.
In the desk.
It walks through the desk. All right, Maggie. You see the same as what I just described to June.
Okay. I'm gonna put this in the chat just so I can see what it does.
I think you can click something else so that it shows it better.
All my stuff is like messed up. That's the only thing it lets me click. No, it's not. I'm pressing everything on Summon Beast I can. My D&D Beyond doesn't have my spells, so I was using Roll20.
Oh.
I just Googled that.
Dave did it.
Reminds me, Kate, that we. We also bought you those fancy spell cards.
I know, but I don't have them prepared. Can I switch spells?
Every day you can switch spells. Oh. Like every in-game day.
So, like, I can switch my spells right now?
Well, technically, it would be whatever spells you had when you were at the library and all that, because it's the same day.
Yeah, so I would have to go with the ones I have currently.
Yep.
I don't have anything for that. Except Summon Beast.
No, I mean the cards we bought on Etsy to look at.
I know. But those don't help me right now.
We can't. Do you have anything that you can like talk to this thingy?
I don't think so, because I don't think it's considered an animal.
Undead.
Yeah. Undead. Does it count as a person? Can you charm the undead? It says humanoid.
Yeah, I think charm person could. I'm saying yes, but there's also something about specters that is.
So it's a no.
Yeah, but not be. No, it would work. The spell would work, but specters can't be charmed because of their monster abilities.
Can they be put to sleep?
I'm gonna try then.
Oh, Thunderwave? Okay, cool.
Are you gonna
So this emits from you. You are the epicenter of this Thunderwave.
Am I able to do it without hitting Lester?
Not unless it says like creatures you choose or something.
It says each creature in a 15-foot cube.
So it's also gonna hit everybody but you, Maggie.
Oh.
But I also have to make a Constitution saving throw of a 13. I'm pretty good with Constitution.
I don't know what to do.
Well, you need to choose something, so we got to move this forward, and you can come up with a better idea for your second turn.
Do guidance on. I'm gonna do guidance on June.
Okay, June, you get to add a D4 to technically. Kate, that's an ability check, which June is unlikely to do in combat.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have like produce flame or something you can just...
You got any sort of weapon or... I don't know.
What I have prepared is Goodberry, Entangle, Speak with Animals, Pass Without Trace, Summon Beast, Heat Metal.
None of those are cantrips. Do you have cantrips?
Druidcraft and Guidance.
Can you just yank up Lester and run?
I don't need no saving. This thing's tried to hit me twice. Can't touch me.
Can you yank him up?
We can, right? But it would take an attack of opportunity.
No, if it's forced movement, as in somebody else making Lester move, there's no attack of opportunity.
You guys should always have a rope tied around me. This is just wild.
Hey, that's some next level stuff right there.
Right.
Like a leash that parents put their kids on.
That's
sometimes.
not a bad idea.
Ropes attached to each other. If we ever need to move somebody away, we can just yank.
Yeah, I like that.
Genius. We've changed D&D. They're gonna have to rewrite the rule book.
Yank them.
All right. I'm being yanked out.
Okay. Athletics check, Maggie. Oh, don't forget you can also just like turn into a bear. That makes your turns real easy. I claw and I bite.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that.
Okay.
Sorry, Lester.
No, it's pretty cool. Bears are cool, and I can get out on my own if I need to.
All right. Is a bear what we're going with?
Yeah.
Okay, I think brown bear is your best bet.
Polar bears are bigger.
Maggie also has some limitations. What she can turn. Like she would have
seen it before, right?
Okay, turning into a bear is going to be your action, though. You have movement. Do you want to drop down into the cargo hold or stay up top?
I'll let the brother out.
All right, move your token, which is now a bear.
I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go down there.
What you gotta remember is once you go down there, you gotta go get out. And I don't see any stairs. And I ain't lifting a bear out of the thing. Gotta tell you that.
Bears can climb. All right, I'm going to go back to you, Lester. Junior on deck. Maggie, move your token down next to Lester, please. All right,
Sweet.
Lester.
So I thought about this, and I just have one question before I start my stuff. If something's a bonus action, can I do that before my action?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So with my bonus action, I will cast Hex on this thing.
Cool. Very cool. Right?
Using my new spells.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lester's got spells, guys. He's dangerous.
Yeah. What is it like? Like, does it look like anything? Like, what does it look like when Lester hexes something?
Does it look like anything?
I don't know. It's up to you.
It's a creature that you can see within range.
But does it have? What does it look like? What is it?
Oh my gosh!
Or is it just a focus in your eyes, maybe, or like
Look at that, pro Raven.
Yeah, that would be hilarious, right? Because then you guys are like, "What are you doing over there?"
Yeah, like Lester just stared off into space for a second in a funny pose.
How about this? Right? Ready? From underneath, and obviously it will cause no damage or anything. From underneath the creature I'm casting on. Like green flames come up for a second.
Okay, yeah, cool. Alrighty. That's your bonus action.
Okay, and then obviously I'm Lester, so I'm close enough where I'm not gonna take out my Tommy gun. So I'm gonna take out my 38 Colt pistol and hammer one directly into this thing's dome.
Excellent. And this is technically a melee weapon for D&D, right? That you're using.
Yes.
What does Hex do? What did Hex do?
So you can read it. Davo put it in there, but I basically place a curse on something, and every time I hurt it, it damages it with necrotic damage also.
Yeah. It's like a way to get extra damage every time you hit.
Every time I hit something. Just for me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then if I kill it, I can use a bonus action to curse something else that we're fighting. Like in that story with the hitman, I could have hexed one of them, and if we killed it, my hex could have transferred to the other one.
Okay.
Michael Brett, I am putting a padlock little icon on Lester and roll 20. That means, and you can do this too, that means he is concentrating. Okay, gotcha. So if I hit you with stuff, you risk losing concentration on Hex.
Oh, is it a concentration spell?
That's right. Your 19 hits. So roll your pistol damage, and then we'll roll your hex damage.
I just rolled my hex damage.
Okay. Very good. The pistol damage partially just passes through this specter.
So
at
all?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm gonna hate the green fiery damage seems to have no effect.
Well, they used the hex for.
This one thing run and no one's listening.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, what is necrotic damage? So I'm aware. What is necrotic damage?
It's like death necromancy type stuff.
Like
so because this thing's already dead, kind of, it doesn't really hurt it because it's dead.
That makes sense to me. That's reasonable. Yeah.
Well, that goes the one time I can use hex today.
That hurts. Yeah.
You only use it once?
Yeah, it's one of the long rest spell. So I have to have a long rest.
Any movement, Lester, this would provoke opportunity attack.
No, I'm not scared of this thing. It hadn't hit me once.
Alrighty. We're back to you, June.
I've got a bear down there with me now.
True.
I just don't know what has effect. I mean, I could suggest. I have suggestion.
Well, what you did last time hurt it, so whatever that was, what damage was that?
Psychic.
Vicious mockery. What kind of damage? Psychic damage works.
I think that's the only. I mean, I can keep doing that, but I think that's the only. I have sleep. I don't know. Does sleep work?
Here's. I'm gonna read between the context and try to work our dungeon master here. He did quickly mention to you, Kate, the fire thing. So I'm gonna think fire might work. I'm gonna think Devo slipped up and gave us a secret there. That's my thought. I could be totally wrong, but that's my thought.
Yeah.
So
maybe
fire.
I should have had flame ready.
I have Thunder Wave, but that's gonna hit all of us. Sleep. That's not gonna help. I can just keep mocking it.
Keep mocking it. It hurt it.
It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. We will.
By the way, David, did we ever know how much my thing hit it? That would probably tell me whether I want to keep shooting at it. Or do you
not as much as normal. Half.
Okay. Half damage.
Right.
Half damage better than no damage.
You vicious mockering, June?
Yes.
It fails its save once again. It takes your 2 damage and has disadvantage on its next attack.
Listen, it can't physically feel, but it has emotions. It can.
Yeah.
And you keep giving it disadvantage, so honestly, it's helping us not get hurt.
Okay.
True. Because now it's gonna go, and it's not having success with Lester, so it's gonna try to hit this bear. I don't think you're gonna get opportunity attack because it's still just gonna be within your business though. And it is going to try to life drain the bear. 14. The bear's armor class is 11.
Oh, what? The bear's armor class is less than mine?
Well, I think the idea is it's not hard to hit a bear,
but it's got a lot of life.
It's got some life in it.
I'm excited to see what this life drain does.
So the bear is gonna take. Oh, the bear needs to make a Constitution saving throw. You don't have it up for you, huh, Kate?
I don't have access to it, so I just got brown.
It's silly.
Brown bear. Nice. 15's not bad.
Yep, that passes.
Okay.
Oh, I still need to roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 13 necrotic damage to the bear. And the bear has 34 hit points. at the start.
Damage? You can't take necrotic damage?
Oh, what a jerk.
It is 34 hit points.
It has, and now it has less because it just took 13.
So you have 21 left.